I want to tell you something serious. We're going to vote the 10th of April. We need to know why we vote and how we vote. As for me, I am saying no. I have to give them a reason though, because all the way, they're reasonable people. So if you guys would have given me 10 minutes or 15 minutes of your time, I will explain to you why they vote no, and perhaps we could share information. Tonight, I'm going to give you a presentation called the special agreement, whether there was solution to the problems with Guatemala, or is it a poison chalice that the government they ask me for drink. You know that I don't play favorites by no side. I have lashed the POP and I have lashed the UDP because both sides have been giving the people sometimes the things that are not good for us. But right now, I appreciate my POP colleagues, the people in the POP, because now we said the right thing. Give yourself a hearty applause because we're on the right track. I hope so. And I dare with you now. But listen guys, the first thing I will characterize, I will show you what this document is. This is the document where the government was sent to the ICJ on. It is called the special agreement. The agreement was signed secretly between Guatemala and Belize. The foreign minister said Harrington signed it. We never knew about it until 2008. Well, let I give you the rest of the story. This document, I call it what? Unnecessary. Listen to me carefully. Unnecessary. We don't need it. What careless and what unjust threat. Then it threatened with. But we could make this threat go away April 10th. If we do away with this, it's just a threat. If we agree with it, the April 10th, correct? Yes. If we vote yes, then this threat will turn into real danger. Because then we have to go to the ICJ to battle a case where we no need for battle. Okay, good. So I call it what unnecessary, careless, and unjust threat to Belizeans. And I will explain why. In this document, then got what clause, Article 2 of the document, empowers the ICJ to do these things without any kind of limits. Three things must happen. Under this document, it is asking the ICJ to hear any and all legal claims of Guatemala against Belize. Listen carefully. Any and all legal claims of Guatemala against Belize. I will explain to you what that means to me later on. The second thing it does, it asks the ICJ to declare rights for Guatemala within Belize. That's our fact. The third thing it does, it asks the ICJ to determine the boundaries of our country, as if the country not got boundaries yet. That's not the truth. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I was born a British subject, unfortunately. But I don't intend for that a British subject nor a Guatemalan subject. Alright? Now, here, if we go to the ICJ to hear all claims against our country, I am telling you, my friends, I don't know if everybody got the same pride I have. I will not stand on a chopping block anymore. My forefathers, who might have been slaves, have done that for me. No more slavery. I will not go to the ICJ and put up my destiny, my children's destiny, and your destiny in front of any court to decide what they want to do with us. That, to hear any and all legal claims against Belize, is a violation of our human dignity. The second thing, to declare the rights of Guatemala within Belize. Ladies and gentlemen, hearing how you give Guatemala rights within your country. Anybody remember the heads of agreement? Anybody here remember the heads of agreement? Yes. 1981. If we we the people of Belize may accept that. Today, yeah, thanks. Maybe I'll save, yeah, maybe I'll save my voice for tomorrow. Yeah. And Sunday, yes. Brothers and sisters, I may talk about this, the heads of agreement. Those of us who are of age, I was 20 years old, and I was involved. And if we had listened to Mr. Schumann and the rest of them who are advocating for the heads of agreement, today the Rangwana and Sapadilikis would have been lost. Today, Guatemalan trucks would have free access in our country. Today, Guatemala would have access to natural resources in our country. It was a travesty, it was a sellout. And this special agreement, I call it the heads of agreement on steroids, because it is even worse than the heads of agreement. So, giving rights to Guatemala, I say no. Determining our boundaries is a violation of our territorial integrity. That is wrong. And so for these provisions, because what the special agreement is giving Guatemala, the special agreement is asking the ICJ to do these things, that is a no-no. So we should start from there, right? Now, let me give you 8 facts and I'm done with it. 8 facts that you can go with, that nobody can argue against. Fact number 1, the special agreement is voluntary. We don't have to do this. We don't have to, my friends. We go there because we want to. And do you want to have the ICJ determine your boundaries? Do you? No, definitely no. Do you want the ICJ to give Guatemala rights in your country? No. Do you want to stand before the ICJ as slaves, as targets right now? No. I say no. So it is voluntary. We don't have to do this. The second thing is that this document, regardless of how they pitch it, in Article 6 here, it says that it remains in force unless terminated by agreements of the parties. Let me tell you what that means. Even if we vote no now, and we go again and vote no again, it remains in force unless Belize and Guatemala get together and change things and disagree with it and throw it out. So don't believe anybody who tells you that this is a one-shot thing. It is not. If we go to vote no now, we can go back and vote yes if we made a mistake. So if you, hello, testing, yeah. So if we want to err on the side of caution, let us vote no now. Let me tell you why. How many, I want to see by a raise of hands, how many people have read this document? Don't be ashamed, most people have not read it. Most, you see, 5 people in this crowd. Most people have not read this document. The question that we will answer is in this document. Can I get a little bit of volume on this unit here? Because okay, most people have not read this document. Why do we want to go? Why does this government ask us to go to a referendum to decide on the most important question that we will ever answer for our country without the people being well informed? That is a travesty. That is a crime by our government. So, I will go to fact number 3. Ladies and gentlemen, any and all giving Guatemala the right to deliver, to ask for any and all claims at the ICJ is like giving them a blank check. You could ask for anything and we are big and bad and we will defend it. That is arrogance, my friends, and arrogance is what takes down the biggest of men and women. Belize does not know what Guatemala will ask for at the ICJ. How will you go to the ICJ without knowing what is it that Guatemala is asking? That is not right. Next fact, Belize can lose sovereignty Belize can lose territory. And any territory we lose is against us in history. Let me tell you, I was just talking to a gentleman here, a renowned surveyor, and he was telling me, yes, we have a mess on the northern boundary, and that maybe even just straightening that issue out would make our Mennonite brothers at Blue Creek in jeopardy. Listen, Belizeans, listen up. If one Belizean goes down, whether it's a Mennonite up north, or a Maya man, or a Garifuna man down south, all of us go down, you know. Don't be selfish, my friends. Let us think about everybody. In Belmopan, lots of Belmopanese feel safe. We might be safe, but how about our brothers all over the rest of the country? Let us be Belizeans and fight for each other. Okay, so Belize can lose territory. Let me prove that to you. I'm not making this up. I'm not making this up. The Bar Association paid for a legal opinion. Look carefully. Look carefully. I want you to draw near. This is what the legal opinion said. The legal opinion is saying that if the dispute is resolved, we can solve the problem. However, on the other side, on the other hand, if the court recognizes Guatemala's claim, any part of it, we can lose territory now held by Belize. It is not Paul Morgan telling you, it's not Bobby Lopez or any one of the POP leadership telling you that. A legal mind is telling us that. So let us listen. Let us be reasonable. Let us listen. We can lose territory. That's a fact.